Good morning, students. Once again, welcome back to this online class. Hope you all are keeping well and studying well. Children, we have completed 2 chapters, and for your syllabus will be 3 chapters. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3 chapters will be your syllabus for unit test. Your unit test is going to have after 2-3 days. So lesson 3 we have not completed. We have started last time and we have completed half. So today we are going to continue the same chapter. Okay, so today we are going to continue the lesson 3. Okay, the movements of the earth and its effect, right? So last time I have told you that our earth, right, our earth is moving all the time, right? So it has 2 movements, yes or no? Last time I have told you it has 2 movements. Okay, that is rotation and revolution. About rotation I have explained to you in last class, right? Hope you all have understood about rotation. Rotation causes day and night, right? Rotation causes our earth is like this all the time, rotating constantly, right? To make one rotation, okay, to make one rotation our earth take how many days? Yeah, 24 hours, right? 24 hours it take to make one rotation. So in rotation what happens that while our earth is rotating, okay, while our earth is rotating, the part which faces the sun has day and which faces away from the sun has night, right? That's why we are having day and night. Now we are in a day. That means now our earth is facing to the sun. Okay, that's why in India, now maybe in globe you will see there India, so that maybe our India is facing to the sun now, right? That's why we are having in India daytime. Maybe in America now it is a night, because since India is facing to the sun, America may be away from the sun. That's why America will have night, but our India will have day, right? So last time we have learnt about this rotation. Rotation causes day and night. So how day and night affects about that we have learnt. Hope you all have understood about it. Okay, so today we are going to continue about the revolution. Okay, well, last time I have explained a little bit, right, about revolution. I have explained to you. So now today we are going to continue this revolution. Okay, so let's look at revolution and its effects. So revolution is, while it is rotating on its axis, the earth is also revolving around the sun. While it is rotating, okay, while about rotation we have learned, while it is rotating, our earth is also revolving. Understand? Revolving means moving around. Okay. The earth follows a fixed path or a route to move around the sun at a speed of about 30 km/s. Okay. So last time I have told you about orbit. So look at the picture. Here this is sun. Okay. This is sun. This is earth. Okay. So this earth is, okay, only one earth, but I have written for you this many. So this earth is moving around the sun. Here you look at it. Okay, this in this line. So for example, this is earth. Okay. So now this line. Can you see here around the sun? Can you see this line? This line is called orbit. Okay, this line is called what? Orbit. This line. This is a fixed part. Okay, this line is a fixed. Only in this part this earth will revolve. This earth will move. Understand? So this is called an orbit. In this orbit, our earth is revolving, means moving. Okay, on this fixed part, that is called orbit. So this is called orbit. Then this part is orbit. Like the earth, all around other planets move around the sun in their own orbits, and the time taken by them to move around the sun varies depending on their distance from the sun. So like other planets also, they have orbits. Okay, they also move in a fixed path. Okay, same way our earth also moving in a fixed path, that is called orbit. Okay, now the earth takes 365.5 days to revolve around the sun. So this earth is moving, right? This earth will move like this. Okay, so this earth will take how many days to complete this one round? Yes, this to make this one round, our earth takes 365.5 days. अंडरस्टैंड? इतना डेज लगता है कि अर्थ को एक राउंड करने के लिए 365.5 days. Understand? To make only one round. In rotation, we have learned this only 24 hours. To make one rotation, it takes only 24 hours, right? But here, to make one movement, okay, to go one round, it takes 365.5 days. Understand? Means 1 year, right? Means this earth is revolving around the sun, so it takes 1 year to make one round. Understand? But in our calendar, a year has only 365 days. But we have learned that in our calendar we have 365 days. So what about this 4.5, right? Quarter. 4.5 days का क्या हुआ? Yes, in our calendar we have learned that only we have 365 days we have learned, right? And in our calendar only 365. But this 4.5 day कहाँ गया? Okay. This quarter of a day is accumulated, and after every 4 years, when it becomes a day, it is added to the particular year to the month of February. Do you know what is leap year? Yes, leap year means in a February, when it comes 29 days, right? After 4 months, after 4 years, that leap year comes, right? After 4 years, leap year comes once, right? So when that after 4 years, when that leap year comes, in that leap year, this half Mondays, this half 4.5 is added. Understand? Did you understand that in that this half is added? Thus February gets 29 in that particular year. That's why only February has 28 days, right? But after 4 years, when this leap year comes, okay, 29 days February come, in that this 4.5 days are added. That's why that is for 29 days. Understand? This half is added here. This year is known as leap year. That's why we call this leap year after after 4 years. When February comes 29 days, then that is we call leap year, right? This has 360 days. Okay, it has 366 days. The year 2012 was a leap year. 2012 was a leap year. So can you tell when next 2 leap year will be? So next after 2012, in which year once again leap year will come? After 4 years, right? You count 2012. After 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, means 17 in the month of, in 2017 leap year was there, right? Up to after 4 years leap year comes. Okay. Now, so this is the revolution. So our earth revolves in this. Okay, it takes 365 of this to make one rotation. Okay, to make one round, to revolve. So when this earth is revolving, okay, when this earth is going through this orbit, when this earth is moving here, this we call revolution. Understand? Rotation is when earth is rotating, right? That is we call rotation. So this is revolution. Understand? Okay, now we will learn how seasons are caused through this revolution. Okay, we learned that through rotation or day and night are caused, right? So through this revolution, how seasons? How many seasons are there? Yes, 4 seasons are there, right? Summer, winter, spring and autumn, right? 4 seasons are there. So through this revolution, how 4 seasons are caused. Okay. So now the most important effect of revolution is the causes seasons. So this revolution, what it happens is causes seasons. Through revolving seasons, it causes. Okay. Seasons are caused due to the revolution of the earth around the sun and also due to the tilt of the earth's axis. Okay. Seasons are caused due to this revolution. Okay. Since our earth is revolving around the sun, that's why we are having seasons. Summer, winter, spring, this. Okay, autumn. That's why since our earth is moving like this, that's why we are having what? Seasons. So now, how you have already read that the axis is tilted in an angle 66.5 degrees to the plane to the earth's orbit. Okay. So when part of the earth. So now let's look at how seasons are caused. Okay. Look here. This is earth, right? This moves around the sun, right? Let me show for you bigger. Okay. This is sun. Okay. This is sun. This is earth. Okay, this is earth. Earth is divided. Earth is divided into North Pole, South Pole, right? This is South Pole. This is North Pole. Okay, so our earth is divided into North Pole and South Pole. So now this earth is rotating it around the sun, moving around the sun, revolving around the sun, means this earth is going through this sun. Okay, while we have learnt about day and time, right? So same way here also, when this earth is, okay, this earth is revolving around the sun. Okay, revolving around the sun. So our earth is divided into 2 parts, right? So now here sun rise. Okay. Okay, now you see, our earth is revolving here or around the sun. So, here you look at, this is sun rays, okay? This is sun rays coming. So, the part which is receiving sun's rays, okay? Like here, this is near the earth, right? Near the earth. That means this part is getting more sunlight. Okay, this part is getting more sunlight. That's why this part will have summer. Understand? This part will have summer since this getting more sunlight here. This part. Okay, so this part of earth will have summer like this, or this also is summer. So this is getting little far from sunrise, right? This earth is little bit far. So this part will have winter. Winter. Understand? So like this our sun revolution causes seasons. Understand? The same way like rotation I have told now, which is facing to the sun, that is day, which is away from the sun, that is night. So same way, while revolving, this earth also is facing to the sun. Okay, sometime this will moving. This our earth will face near to the sun. Okay, it will receive direct sun rays. Then that part will have summer, and which is little bit away from the sun. Okay, which is not getting more sunlight. Then that part will have winter. Understand? Then autumn also same way, when our earth will not get more sunlight. Okay, more sunlight means that will get medium sunlight, then that will have autumn, and when it gets more sunlight, then that will have summer. Understand? So like this revolution causes day seasons. Understand? So now there are 4 main seasons that the earth experiences. So that there are 4 main seasons. We know that already, right? Summer, winter, spring and autumn. So when the northern hemisphere experiences summer, the southern hemisphere have built-in winter in vice versa. Okay, that's now I have told you that which is this is direct sunlight. Okay, more sunlight which part of the earth is getting, that will have summer. Which part of the earth will get less sunlight, that will have winter. Twice a year, the sun shines directly overhead the equator during equinoxes, and once on the earth tropic during the solstice. Twice a year, okay? साल में 2 बार, okay? Equinox means equal time will place equal day and night. Equinox means day and night will be equal. Okay, equal मतलब बराबर. रात भी और दिन भी बराबर होता है. कौन सा दिन में होता है? We have learned that. Okay, in which day this become day and night equal? Yes, 21st March and 23 September. Okay, 21st March and 23 September. Twice, like 21 March and 23 September. So that is twice in a year. Okay, twice in a year the sun directly मतलब means maybe this is sun, right? So here our sun is directly, okay? Yes, direct means this sun is directly sun rays we are getting. The sun is standing still. That's why we receive day and night equal. Understand? Equal during the solstice. Equinox means equal means night. Equinox is the time when all places on the earth have equal day and night. Equinox means on all the places day and night will be the equal. Okay. Sol means sun and solstice means the standing still of the sun. Solstice matlab sun standing still. Okay, means sun is standing in one place. It is not moving. On 21st March and 23 September, the sun is directly overhead the equator, and the earth experiences spring or vernal equinox and autumnal equinox on these 2 days respectively. Okay. That's why we have in 21st March and 23 September, sun is directly overheating. Okay, sun is directly overheating the equator. That's why this is equator. That's why we are getting here day and night equal. Okay. On 21st June, when the sun is shining directly, overheated Tropic of Cancer, a northern hemisphere is titled towards the sun, is experiences summer solstice. Okay, like here 21st June. This is the equator. In the picture, you will see Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, that means here. Okay, on 21st June, sun is here also directly overheating this Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer is right here. Okay, Tropic of Cancer here. Means sun is directly overheating. Okay, sun is directly heating this Tropic of Cancer. That's why in 21st June we have summer solstice. Summer solstice means, you know, that sun is standing still. Okay, sun is here standing still. That's why 21st June we have this. Okay, summer solstice means they are very hot and sun is standing here overheating the Tropic of Cancer directly. The number of hours daylight goes on increasing as we move to the north beyond the Arctic Circle. There are 6 months of continuous daylight. Okay, the number of hours daylight goes on increasing. Number of hours means ghanta, right? So they are increasing on this daylight. Okay, all the places in the northern hemisphere have their longest day on this date. So on this day in the northern hemisphere, all the places they will have in the northern hemisphere. This is northern hemisphere, no? So this side they will have day and night equal. Longest day on this day. Longest day. Since now we are in longest day, right? Day now, daytime is very long. Yes or no? Means now sun is overheating us directly Tropic of Cancer. That's why we are having longest day. Okay. On 22 December, the sun is directly overheated Tropic of Capricorn and the southern hemisphere and the tidal axis bring the southern hemisphere closer to the sun, making it summer. Okay, in 22 December, the Tropic of Capricorn, sun is overheating directly. Okay, southern hemisphere tidal axis brings the southern hemisphere closer to the sun. That's why the southern. Since now south is 22 December, what happens? Now sun is directly overheating Tropic of Cancer. Then it brings the hemisphere will be little bit far. Okay, and this will be little closer. That's why this southern hemisphere will have this northern hemisphere will have winter. Like we get winter. Like so, southern hemisphere will be having summer. Okay. Understand? 22 December, the southern hemisphere come closer to the sun. That's why they will get more sunlight, so they will have summer. Then we will be little now far from sun, so our northern hemisphere will have winter. The northern hemisphere experiences winter solstice on this day. Okay, so when the southern hemisphere come closer to the sun, this will have summer. When we are little bit far from the sun, then we will have winter. Okay. This day is a shorter day in northern hemisphere. Okay, so in winter our days are very short, right? Days will be very short since we are getting less sunlight. Okay, yeah, pictures also are given here, sunrises. Understood? So here we complete. So for this syllabus is for unit test. Okay, from 30 we are going to have unit test. So for unit test you study well. 1 2 question answers you have got already. So and third question answer today itself I will give for you. So you study well for unit test. Understand? 1 2 3 chapters will be your syllabus for this unit test. Okay. So once again you go through yourself. You will understand better. You read yourself. Okay. Then question answers you will get. Thank you for today.